Hallo und herzlich willkommen zur Spiel 2024. I'm here with Brian from Hitpoint Press. Hello.
Hi there.
So you have quite some interesting games. We start with one I think most of our viewers will familiar with, Humblewood, because it's also in German with Pegasus Spiele.
Yeah, we're very happy to partner with Pegasus to bring that to German localization, and hopefully there's more to come. I don't know super specifics on that, but keep your eyes out. There'll be more. So yeah. We can talk about for Humblewood. It's where you get to play as anthropomorphic woodland creatures in the forest of Humblewood for D&D 5th edition.
I think it basically covers what is on the cover and what is in the book.
There's an adventure in here from 1st to 5th level for D&D 5th edition. And Pegasus SPIEL worked with us to get the box set where you can actually get all of the maps and pawns and cards that you need to run that adventure a little bit more smoothly.
Yeah, but this is I think one of your most biggest and prominent you have here, Humblewood.
Oh, for sure. Humblewood is kind of the face of the company. Like if we were to have a mascot, it's this guy.
Very cute. But it's not the only one.
No, we like to diversify. So following Humblewood, we were like, let's make a new campaign setting. And we worked on Heckna. And Heckna is another 5th edition campaign setting / adventure where you get to go to the Revalia, which is a little mini demi-plane ruled over by an insane clown jester named Heckna. And Heckna is just looking for more jokes. And to do that, he wants to convert you into clown zombies. So you, the players, are just trying to get out of the Revalia without getting turned into a clown zombie.
Okay, see, it's all fun and games until the screaming starts.
Oh, for sure. A little bit more. Humblewood's kind of one of those ones that appeals to all ages, like young and old. Heckna, we say, is a little bit on the older side, especially if you're not into like insects or body horror. My favorite example of that is there's an insect we have called a snodgeling, which burrows its way into your face and replaces your nose with its thorax, which is a big old red clown nose.
Okay, I see. Yeah, definitely not that friendly as Humblewood.
Definitely not as kid-friendly as some. Yeah.
So, moving on to the next. What else we got?
So the other thing that we're really known for are animated cards. So our reference cards and animated cards. So we have our animated spell cards, where you get to see the actual like spell effect get animated on the card. And then everything you need to know to cast the spell are on the back of the card. So your players don't have to look through a spell book or look online. They just have everything they need for that spell right in front of them.
Okay, so I have this card. I can have an effect to see what it does, and usually costs 26. In the back I have everything I need to know for the game.
Oh, for sure. Yep. And my favorite part about them is that they're plastic and waterproof.
Very durable and very important when you play the table with drinks.
Bingo. And we made probably one of our biggest one of those. There's like the animated deck of many things, which is a big item in the D&D space. And so we made that, and everyone was like, when are you going to do a tarot deck? And we were like, And so our second campaign, that's what we did. We made a fully animated tarot deck, similar to our animated spell cards. They can actually see like the effect of the tarot happening. It's all based off the Rider-Waite imagery. But we try to really make it so the animation helps tell the story that the tarot card is trying to convey. And then in our box set, we even have a book about how to incorporate tarot into D&D games.
Okay, very cool. And it's quite a box. Yep, I think it's...
Because they're plastic, they're a little bit thicker. So a tarot deck's not like a tarot deck, it's like a tarot deck. So that's why we split into 2 chunks in here, and then that book, it's a decent sized book because we go into how to do a tarot reading, D&D themed tarot readings, how to use it for world building, character creation, modifying player abilities, feats, a big bad that's tarot themed, and then a write up of all of the cards and questions that might pertain to a fantasy driven role playing game.
Very cool, and I think very resourceful. Like not just says, okay, here are the tarot, the cards, have fun with them, but also all the lore around them.
Yeah, we wanted to give even people who weren't knowledgeable about tarot like an introduction and a way of making it fun in your games, or in just if you just want to do fun tarot readings.
Cool. So, what else we got? We have, yes.
So here at Essen, we have a few of our third-party content that we're working with, like Griffon Saddlebags. Griffon's a content creator where he makes a magic item every day of the year. Book 1, he did that every day of the year, so 365 items, rain or shine. He made a magic item, the art, and all the rules, and we collated all that into Book 1. Fast forward, he likes having days off, so he moved on to doing only on business days. So Monday through Fridays, he takes holidays off. So we collated years 2 and 3 into 416 magic items that are in book volume 2.
I think it's still quite some stuff in here because there was 365 and what was it in here?
416,
yeah.
Yep. But there's also some other content in here, so like player options, new races, skills, or like subclass options, and setting information. There's a big bad in book 1. So it's not just the items, there's some extra flavorful content to add some more value to games that he came up with on top of all of the crazy magic items that he makes every day.
It's still quite impressive to say, okay, an item every day or even on work days.
It's really nuts. And Griffon's an awesome creator because he puts that content, if you follow him on Instagram, he puts those up every day. You can look up any of the items that he's ever made. He makes those available to the public. This is just a way that he made it so that it's easier to get that content if you want to. But he's a passionate creator, and he's all about he's very engaging with his community.
Cool. So, yeah.
This is Heliana's Guide to Monster Hunting. We partnered with Loot Tavern. They're actually here at Essen. They have a booth over in the other hall. We worked with them to help publish this guy. It is not a small book. It is new rules on how to track, hunt, craft, and cook things from the monsters that you encounter in Dungeons and Dragons. So normally you go into a dungeon, you defeat a dragon, and then its corpse is just there after you loot it.
We kill the dragon, we take the gold, but we leave the rest behind. It's
a waste. Right? Like we're not about waste. We're about recycling, like necromancers. Reduce, reuse, reanimate. But if you can't reanimate it, let's make something cool out of it. And that's what we've got here. And so there are like multiple ways. Like I said, there's a large amount of stuff in here. But my favorite part is like if you get an aberration's eye versus a magical creature's eye versus a dragon's eye, you'll get different effects and different things will happen with the items that you create or the food that you cook as you're going through doing stuff. So the amount of options you have and the way it works, and the creators are really passionate about the content that they made. I really know Max, one of the writers. Like he was a zoologist, so he's really passionate about bringing that into D&D, and that really shows in the content that they made for this book.
Okay, yeah, that sounds really cool. So you not have your average, yeah, I have my dragon armor, yeah, I have my dragon armor too. Hi, did you know you can make a lot of things out of a dragon?
Right, yeah, you wanna have like a tentacle armor from a beholder's eye stalks, or any number of other items. If you somehow manage to take out a Jurassic, you want to make some Jurassic plate, let's go.
Very cool and resourceful. Okay, I think we're through the pipe.
That's everything we have at the booth for sale. We have some cool stuff that's upcoming, some Kickstarters for people to keep an eye out for. We just did a Kickstarter that's running right now. That's our first foray into board games called One Last Fight, where you get to use cards, and there's a lot of role-playing elements to that. So as you get a card, it'll prompt you to kind of tell us stories you're moving through to try to beat the last boss of a dungeon. It's a very hard game. I'm not gonna lie. I played the solo version and I did not win.
Yeah, but I think it has fans out there. They want the hardcore stuff.
Yeah. We want to challenge, and that's what that is. It is the boss fight. I think we say fight, die, repeat in that one. So you just keep going through it.
Okay. Well, I think we are finished for now. That doesn't mean that we have something new next year. I think you will be here next year.
We would love to be. It kind of depends on a lot of factors. But it's been a great Essen. I love being here. It's my first time in Germany.
Okay.
I haven't had a lot of time to see anything outside because my plane landed and I came here immediately. But it's been a great show. Everybody here is really awesome. We've had some great meetings and some partnerships as we try to expand a little bit out of the North America region.
Okay. Well, at this point, I wish you good luck for the last 2.5 days right now. And yeah, have fun and hopefully see you next year.
I hope so too. This is really a lot of fun. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks.
Yep.